Everybody, it's Doom here from Dungeons and Doom Biscuit. I'm one half of the DungeonsSwag.com team, and we're in the monster manual, and the entry is the Mohrg, or the Mohrg. It's a medium undead that basically just looks like a skeleton with a bunch of guts worming around in it and stuff. So its ribcage is filled with a horrid, writhing viscera. The creature's tongue is the most noteworthy feature, a long, cartilaginous cartilage. I can't even say it. Cartilaginous and clawed. Mohrgs are animated corpses of mass murderers or similar villains, and that's what we're going to work on. I'm not super stoked for this one because it's pretty much just a skeleton in general. So I have some minis here that are in different phases of never being used, and I didn't have too much in the way of skeletons, but I did have this guy, and I thought that we could use this dude for our skeleton. He's missing a hand, but that's okay because we're going to do some work on these anyways. So first thing I guess we'll do, since he's already on a base, we'll just keep the base, I suppose. No point in destroying that. We could build one from scratch, but I'd still need a skeleton head, so that really wouldn't fix our drama. Oh, I snipped off too much like a dumbass. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Let's make a Mohrg spine. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to snip it off. Okay. We're just going to use this and make our own spine because I just can't imagine how we're going to make this work as a freestanding miniature. We need some skeleton legs, and I don't really have any, so we're going to make some skeleton legs too. So this is going to be one of those days, just so you know. So let's get a base. And let's take a deep breath and accept defeat, as we got to do this the hard way, because I'm not going to sit and tear up a bunch of real miniatures to make a fake miniature. I'll destroy one in the name of science, but yeah, I'm not going beyond that. So there are some things that we can still recover from this guy, hopefully. We're going to try to get his feet. I don't know if we can. Here we go. Then we're going to take him up to his knees. We're going to keep that part. And then there's a little bit of fabric that was stuck to the back of his pants. We just need to rip that off easily. Just like that. So we got the legs. We're going to keep his head. Okay. So to get started, what we can do, pardon me. What the hell is that? All right, we're going to keep these pieces. We'll set those off to the side. Let's get a base going and get his feet on there. The good news is we do have to scratch build this guy. We're going to have some options for how we want him to look, as opposed to if we use the existing parts. Oh, hell. Already starting. Okay. Okay. Let's try to get this side going similarly. Of course. Ow. You bastard. Okay, everything's stuck together. Give me a second. Get my hands cleaned off a little bit. Get a pair of forceps. try this again. Oh, you bastard. Oh, shit. This is going terribly. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we need some legs, the upper leg parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to snip this into the lengths we need. We're going to try to cut that in half. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. I'm just going to get that roughly into shape. I'm doing that for both legs. I'm going to tip those in together where hips can go. I got glue all over the table too, son of a damn it. Okay. Now we need a torso. So to make that, we're going to get our spine, and we need something to make for his like hip bones. And you can't really see on any of these, but the skeleton hip bone's kind of like a figure eight. I say skeleton hip bone, it's a human hip bone. It's kind of like a figure eight. So I'm just going to take a little bit of wire here. I'm going to create a mock hip bone. Okay. Okay. Something like that. I'm going to curve it inward. Then I'm going to get glue on it. And I just blew the glue out of the holes so it wouldn't be like, so it wouldn't fill them in completely solid, and it'd leave them hollow a little bit. And that didn't work great on that one, but it worked on that one. And then I'm just going to snip off a little bit of overlap. Okay. Now we have our spine kind of pre-made. Then I'm just going to connect that spine. Down by the tailbone. I'm going to get that in the right angle, which we want that to stay. I'm going to glue it. Okay. Now this isn't exactly how I wanted to do this project, but you have to be a little understanding. When I walked in down here, I look through like a bin or two of minis, and I grab a couple pieces, and then I just start making. And I don't really have great plans usually. And I apologize. That's probably not fair to you guys, but it just kind of day by day changes what I'm doing, you know. So we need some shoulder blades and some arms. So before we get to that part, though, we're gonna need to build the neck up. So to build the neck up, I'm just snipping a piece of that, cutting it off flush. I'm going to get a tiny dibble dabble of glue, just the tiniest little smear of glue, just to hold this for a split second while I get it in place. And that's way more glue than I wanted, so I'm going to put some back on the gun. Okay. Then I'm just going to, I'll just do it with the gun. Okay. Dab glue. All right. All right. So to do his rib cage with the guts, I think the easiest thing to do is let me get something wet here. Wire could work. Any kind of string you have could work. Just a million things could work. I'm just going to get some dirty rinse water here. And just don't worry about that right yet. Okay. Should be good and solid now. Now we have a little bit of guts to work with. And we have to understand, we want this coming out of his mouth too. Alright, so let's find our skull and look at what our skull situation looks like. Alright, so we're going to get our skull mounted before we can have it coming out of his mouth. And I think we'll just make a separate piece for that. So let me just get a little more glue in here. Okay. Let's get his head on. The skull's a little bit too small for what I want to do. What's your guy's head look? Oh, there you go. Your head's the head, dude. Sorry, man. There we go. All right, So let's get our guts in here the best we can. Okay. And what I'm going to do to attach the guts, I'm just going to make a thin line of glue. I'm going to set those in. Okay. And you're thinking, oh, Doom, but there's a lot of play there. Yeah, there is. Hold on. I have an idea. I'm not promising it's a good idea. But I have these little spiders? Yeah, I have these little Halloween spiders that I never use because they're just real brittle. And I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, these are going to be all right. Oops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have, like, my Mohrg's going to be kind of opened up. A little bit. At first. And then I'm going to snip pieces off and then close them up after I get the glue all hardened in place and he's sturdy. So if you can see what I'm doing, I'm just getting little spiderweb pieces and I'm trying to build a rib cage. Not spiderweb, spider leg pieces. And this is not going as well as I had planned or hoped, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This one for me has been tough so far. I'm not real happy with it. Let's get one more on each side. And then we'll do like the shoulder blade. And then we'll sturdy this all up. And then snip off the excess and close that rib cage some. Light dusting. We don't want to saturate this and make it too much build up. Are these sturdy now? Yeah, they're pretty sturdy. Okay, now we're going to snip off the fronts of those. We're going to get the guts in position so we can close them up. So get that final gut, push it over and in front. Just get that warm, so it'll stay. All right. Stay there, you. Nice. Okay. Get another one of my little spiders. We'll close those rib cages up quickly. And to close those up, we just need these end pieces, but I'm going to get some extra so I have something to hold on to. Oh, God, this is going super tough for me. I'm so sorry. This is not going as easy as I had anticipated. And we'll just do one side at a time. Alright, this is taking a long time, so let's finish this rib cage up. Let's sturdy that up a little bit. And with the minor burning hands. We're going to do the other side of the rib cage, and then we're going to go into a part 3 on this one, apparently. I never have run one of these, and probably never will. But you can't say, hey, I'm going to make the monster manual and then only pick and choose what you want to make. So, here we are. Probably would have been easier to make the whole rib cage out of spiraled wire and add it later. But I did not think of that until it was too late. Oh, lost that one. I lost that little leg, and that's okay. Get some more. We'll just tell it goodbye, and I'll just use a little piece of this wood here to do that last one. Okay. Okay. A little bit of dibby dab of glue there. Pardon me. Holy shit. Okay. Now we need his shoulder blades. And for his shoulder blades, and we'll steal arms from one of these fellas. This guy's kind of bent up, so his arms are a good candidate for this. Oh, I just cut off some of my finger. Oh, well. I didn't like that finger that much anyhow. It's a little fatter than I wanted it to be. That body didn't go perfect, but that's okay. Alright, so now we need to do that thing coming out of his mouth. And in here, I have left some candidates for such behavior for coming out of the mouthpiece. And it's not as good as the original piece I had, so we're going to go back to that one. Alright, I can't anymore with this guy. So let's hit him with the minor burning hand spell. Let's get rid of any spider webs. We gotta sturdy up this arm. Right here. And let's just hope that with the paint job I can do anything anything to fix this dude up. I'm not holding my breath on that. Dude, this is pitiful. This is super pitiful. Alright, so when we come back for part 2, he's going to be base coated and all that. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and all that happy crappy. Leave me a comment. Buy some miniatures. Go to the Discord and hang out with us. I'm really sorry. This is effing embarrassing. Alright, thanks for watching.